Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself. And we wait for people to come into class and sign the register. 20 eyes, please like up the live. As we come into class, we have a few things to discuss tonight. Yes, man, a few things to discuss. Once again, we're back with some things that people may have missed. We're going at it. Yes, indeed. Let me turn my camera on so that you guys can see me. Let me turn my camera on. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me hail up everybody when at the class. Let me take out the background. You know this background, it just kind of like, it messes with the aesthetics. So you know what I'm saying, right? How is everybody doing? Blessed evening, my graduates, okay? We've got a few things to discuss tonight. So please, as I said, like up the live as soon as you come into class so that we can go in it. Before we got into the serious matters at hand, because we do have some serious things to discuss, we continue to raise awareness around the injustice that Jayden Smith has faced in the island of Jamaica. My country, some of your country, we have to do better. And as a part of the Justice for Jayden movement, we're not done in. Remember me tell you, until something happens to move this case forward. But before we go into the serious matters, hang on a minute. Before we go into the serious matters, we are going to answer the question. Because I know I don't want the answer for the question. Let me yell up everybody in the class first. I'll take my background off so that we can have a talk, right? Because there were some serious questions that we need to answer tonight. Okay. All right. So before we go into the meat of the matter, big up yourself, Barbara Finley. I see you. Pottinger Naturals. Big up yourself. Andreen, happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Melanie Forbes, blessed Tuesday morning, wherever in the world you are. Dion, big up yourself. Misty Brown, good afternoon. Good afternoon indeed. Loving the Purple Hearts, Melanie. Big up yourself, Carrie Wagwan. Don, big up yourself, my sister. Yes, oh, Wagwan. I see you, Rosemary. Indeed, justice for Jayden Smith. Flavia, good night, good night. Pi Gordon, wagwan, sister in wagwan. Big up yourself. Melanie says that HDK will be 39 years old. Are you for real? Ha! No, sir. We're gonna answer the question. Good day to you. Hi, Yanya. Good day to you, Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Big up yourself. Clover, blessed day to you as well. Verna, big up yourself. I see you. And oh, we've got a name here. I don't want to mispronounce it. It looks like Debo Ray Israel 1029. Hello, blessed love. And as Dawn says, please remember to double tap the screen to like up the live. Let me pin your message. Juju Wagwan, sister, and big up your nice clean self. Who else is in the building? I think I have covered everybody who has marked the register. The question you guys want answered. How old will HTK be on the 4th of May, which is my upcoming birthday? I saw the guesses. Some of them wicked, you know. Some of them are nice people. But see, some people have put 50 odd. Y'all are taking the piss. I do not look that old, okay? No, the majority of you, however, were very complimentary. Some went down into their 30s. No, sir. Men, I look so young. No. Yours truly will be, drum roll, event, big up yourself. DJ Hot Porridge, big up yourself. Why not? I am 44. Age is just a number, and people of our race don't show age. That is true. Great worth. Oh, thank you so much, DJ Hot Porridge. Big up yourself. Guess. Come on, roll the drum. 48, 46, 47, The person who gets it right is the person that I am going to drop some credit, some phone credit. You have to go reach out to me on Facebook, forget it. But you have to go, no, 47, wrong. By God, it's a 41. 44 and 47. Absolutely not. No. I'm not going to tell you if you know what, but just I'm going to drop it. 48, wrong. No, sir. HDK, you look good. 20 going at 44. No, 50. You're out of order. I'm going to reach this yet. Way, Rosemary. Oh. Rosemary. Oh, the clapper in the class. There she is. She's the first one. She dropped the correct number. Rosemary, reach out to me on Facebook. I'll give you some phone credit, my lovely. Reach out to me on Facebook, okay? Just drop me an inbox. I will be 49. Jesus is Lord. 49. I look younger than you, HTK. Move on, go DJ at first. Where you fixing now? John Berg, pick up yourself. You finally caught alive. Yep. Melanie, you better believe it. I will be 49. 49. One more year, and it's the big 50. HTK will be 49. Every time I look in the mirror, I say to myself, oh my God. Huh? How? But time has flown by so quickly. You were close, Blondette. You were. Time has flown by so quickly. Almost half a century. Actually, exactly. I'm almost half a century years old. Happy birthday when it comes. Thank you, Linda. But yes, to God be the glory. We have to give God thanks because many people have not lived to see my age. We're living in a time looking good. Thank you so much. We're living in a time where sometimes when I hear the news of people who have passed, I am just shocked. I've even lost some classmates and I'm just like, and it's to all kinds of things, to sickness, some of them to crime, some of them to domestic situations. And it's an absolute blessing to continue to be here on God's earth and to give him thanks and praise, right? And I pray to God that he covers me so that I meet my birthday alive and well and healthy. Because once you're healthy, that is the ultimate thing. Touch wood to this day. No diabetes, no high blood pressure, no cholesterol, none of them things has come near me. And I hope that God is preserving me for a purpose. You understand? And one of my purpose is definitely to stand up when it comes to social justice. And, a lot of people have been messaging me saying, and I'm going to share this with you, my platform. They've been messaging me saying how much they have enjoyed my recent content, especially how you are so proud of me and the fact that I am holding my head straight when it comes to certain things. You guys are encouraging me and letting me know that this is the HDK that uno love, I uno prefer, I uno want for stay. Trust me, this HDK is here to stay. Certain things that are going on, on social media are of zero interest to me. Zero interest to me. If it does not add to my spirit and bless my soul, me not looking. Right? And this has always been a passion, using this platform for the Purple Heart movement. The Purple Heart movement is something that, I started over here as a Purple Heart girl. Everybody knows me on Facebook. For every time I comment, it's the Purple Heart that drop, right? And as God would lead it, it became a movement after other people took on the Purple Heart to represent, children or vulnerable people in situations of abuse. And I have worn the title of Purple Heart Queen very, very proudly. Very, very proudly for this purpose. So, without further ado, I love this HDK, sophisticated and elegant. No bagger bagger. Nah. I am as it me I get all. Unna see. I'm getting old. I haven't got time. And that stuff it does nothing for you as a person. And there are just so many more important things to discuss and so many more important work that needs to be done. Jayden Smith's case right now is a priority for us as Jamaicans. And I came across some vital videos that I wish to share with you today. Okay. Now, first of all, I want you to like up the live and let's get this to 50 nice and quick before we start. But while you're doing that as you enter the class, because remember, over here, all we ask is that you just use what is free. Like up the live, bump up the algorithm, and get the videos visible. Because the more the message goes out, the more awareness is raised. That's all I ask of you. Please and thanks. I know sometimes on the face, on the need to be stingy with it, but you don't need to be stingy with it, are free things. Just double tap the screen and it will like on your screen. Also, if you just if you reduce and you go down into the description, you can press the like button there. There is, I think, that on some people's phones there's like 3 dots at the top and you can press that and you can click like there. Any way you do it, that's all we ask over here while we get the message out. So I have to retract something. Yeah, I have to retract something. But I'm retracting it with terms and conditions. And I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. I have to retract something, but I am retracting with terms and conditions. So if you remember, a group of bloggers and platform holders, because not all of them are bloggers, just did liking up the live. Thank you, Lalin. A group of bloggers went on the Andre Stevens show to discuss the Jayden Smith case. Unfortunately, that didn't go very far, but graduates, I predicted that, right? I did predict it because I'm not sure how much they know about myself and Andre, but I know Andre, right? Anyway, one blogger had made a statement about Jayden Smith's mother. And that blogger was Yard Boss. So Yard Boss had stated that Andreen was a drunkard, right? And it's best not to engage with her because of this. Okay. It is one of the statements that Yard Boss made that me beat him pan. Mm-hmm. I feel him style letting up. Mm-hmm. So yes, we did beat him pan that. I'm going to retract a statement. Let's get up to 50. Please and thanks. I'm going to retract a statement. So I had said to you guys that Andreen is not no drunkard. That's a lie. And it's not fair that she be described as such. Because that's going to put a stigma on her name. That's going to make people look down on her. That's going to make people think that Andreen is not a relevant part of this investigation and that she's not worthy of coming to the table for the defense of her own child. So I'm going to now retract. This is what I'm going to retract. Andreen allegedly did have or possibly does have a drinking problem. I'm not going to call her a drunkard. Remember, I'm telling you, I'm retracting with terms and conditions. She does have a drinking problem, but now I'm going to add the terms and conditions. So I retract that she's not got an issue with alcohol. And I'm going to now add the terms and conditions. So I listened to a stream today, and the stream featured Chat and Laugh. And everybody know I've always said, if it's one person feel this to their core, and this is not to dismiss the emotions of the other bloggers and the other platform holders who are advocating for Jayden, but I'm talking about feel it as though she literally gave birth to Jayden. If it's one person I know who feel it like she literally give birth to Jayden, it's Chat and Laugh. I've always said it. She feel it. She's the one that I think is the most connected emotionally to the case than anybody else. And that includes myself. Okay? All right. So I want you guys to listen to what Chat and Laugh said today. I want you guys to listen. All right? Big up yourself, Jeanette. I see you. Okay? I want you guys to listen. Let me put my green screen back on. My voice will still be in the background while you listen to this commentary by Chat and Laugh. Okay?
And when she have the 7 picnic, them take 1 hour picnic. And she still have the 6 and the one where them take. I want me analyze. And the 6 where she have, all one say about her. Them still alive and well and I do good. Make that sink in. On the love walk and judge people. On the love walk and condemn people. And some of you are the worst than Jayden mother. Some of you are the worst than Jayden mother. Some of you are the worst than Jayden mother.
Yanya.
Somebody beside her. If we don't have eyes for so no can see. Should I have no genuine people behind her? We are the only family out here fight for Jayden mother. We are the only family, real family she have a fight for her. You understand? That's why when she see me over here, I cut up the other night. She said me I cook me dinner, me have to come over here, come talk to you, Chat and Laugh. Chat and Laugh. Me no business with nobody else but me love you. Me love you, Chat and Laugh. Me no business with nobody else. Whoever I fight for my picnic, she said, I don't care. But you see your passion where you're having now, you for my picnic. Chat and Laugh. Me will never disrespect you. Chat and Laugh. Don't make nobody take the laugh off of you. Don't make nobody take your joy from you. Because you're out here. I fight for my son from a genuine place. I can feel your passion. I never disrespect that woman there. And I will never disrespect Jayden mother. I know our situation. You understand? Because me not perfect. I am not a perfect mother. You understand? I am not a perfect mother. I'm never a perfect mother. So I can't cast a stone upon Jayden mother. Jayden mother, I'm not the worst. You have worse than she. She might drink, and if she not drink before Jayden gone missing, and know him gone, and she can't get no answer, and the people them when she trust Jayden with, what you think she gonna do? She gonna drink more. You know what the lady look at me and tell me, oh God. She said, Chat and Laugh. Never tell you the honest truth. Chat and Laugh. Me drink. Me's a drinker. But Chat and Laugh. Me I try to do better. When my son gone missing, me start drink more. Me start smoke. Everybody condemn me. Everybody think me are the worst. You're the only one who me ever hear when you condemn me. And drink beer. You will never hear me condemn you. I'm a person who sin just like you. Nobody don't have no bigger sin than nobody and drink. And drink now you will come out for tell say. No matter the star of my nobody. Them talk, them set up and plan to take away your pitney destiny. God, them see your pitney. I'm gonna be somebody. So the wicked serpent them plan up to take away your pitney destiny. Them swap your pitney destiny. But
Okay. So you've heard it for yourself. So admittedly, or I should say allegedly, she had reached out to Chat and Laugh and she confessed, according to Chat and Laugh, that she did indeed drink even more. But I really like the comment that I saw in the chat just now. Noah was a drinker himself, nonetheless. I really like that comment. And oftentimes, people's choices in life are used to judge them and to bring them down. And it's almost as though, so because I'm a drinker, I cannot feel pain for the loss of my child. Because I'm a drinker, I cannot make a conscious choice to advocate for my son who has gone missing. And this is why I said I retract, but I retract with terms and conditions. And Dreen, I have always said, is the voice I am not hearing. And I want to hear her voice more and more and more advocating for her child. She is very much capable. But there is a need for support, a need for guidance, a need to lead her in the right path so that her voice does not end up in an empty chamber, but is ricocheted off of the right contacts to get the case back up to momentum. Now listen, I asked the critical question, where are Jayden's family members? Where have they all disappeared to? Because we are looking at Shanique, and we are looking at Mr. T, and we are looking at Anne-Marie, and we are looking at everybody in that side of the household. But we are not looking externally beyond just these people. Do we remember that a cousin of Jayden had come forward? A cousin of Jayden had come forward in order to solicit justice and to implore for Jayden to come home. Do you remember that cousin? Now, this cousin is claiming that she is related to Jayden via Andreen's side. So Andreen had external relatives. And these external relatives professed that they were more than willing to take Jayden had nobody else wanted Jayden Smith. So this was that cousin. This was that cousin. I'm going to remind you of her. This cousin here. Do we remember her? This cousin here. Now that cousin started out very supportive of the movement. And to date, I'm going to add, because I don't want you to jump the gun and make certain assumptions. To date, when you go to her Instagram, Shanique shut her up, HDK, allegedly. It's not alleged, it's true. DJ Hot Porridge, it's very much true. And we're going to go into that because with all the talk that Shanique is talking about how much she wants justice for Jayden and claimed in the recent leaked voice notes that she was all for Jayden Smith coming home, and she wanted this to move ahead, and she wanted this and she wanted that, and she was fully cooperative. What we are asking is, if she was so cooperative, why would she throw spanners in the works? So this cousin came forward and she was very much about the movement, right? And Shanique silenced her as a family member on Andreen's side. I'm just showing you how systematically this girl has gone out of her way to isolate Andreen from this case, both her and, of course, Jayden's guardians. They've gone out of their way to do it. Later on in this video, we're going to go into a particular live that Andreen herself did on TikTok that a lot of people missed. Now, in this live, she's going to explain to you the situation that led to Jayden being handed over, because many of you have it in your heads that Andreen gave Jayden away. And at one point, I also believed that Andreen failed Jayden. I am learning the dynamics as I go along where Andreen is concerned. And the reason why it's taking longer to catch up on the person that Andreen is because Andreen is less vocal on social media than I believe she ought to be. Now, Shanique was not the only person who silenced this girl. So I'm going to remind you, I'm going to refresh your minds about what she said before we go into things. All right?
Hi, I'm Jayden Smith's cousin. So a lot of people were saying that I'm his cousin on his mom's side, right? A lot of people were saying that we weren't coming out and we weren't talking. The media don't know us, right? Now, I have been vocal from day one. The first time I saw the post that Jayden was missing, my brother was the one who posted it. I didn't know who he was at the time. Then I saw my mom posted it. I didn't even ask my mom who it was. I went to my group chat and I was like, why did my mom say her grandnephew is missing? Because I was just so scared to ask, And then I brave up and I asked my mom, I said, Mommy, who this? And she said to me, it's Andreen's son, Jayden. And I went on social media and I started seeing the posts and whatever. Right away, I started posting on my Instagram because that's where I have the following. I started posting on my Instagram. The first time I made a public comment on anything was when Shanice posted him on her page. And I posted a comment and I said, Shani, Jayden, if you feel scared to come home, go to your grandfather's house at Mandeville. I was bullied. That lady literally bullied me. She was, I'm going to post it and you can read it for yourself. She was like, why are you telling him to go to grandfather's house? We never know anybody from him mother's side of family. Why are you telling him that? I'm like, if he's missing, wouldn't you want him to go to a family member? And do you want him to feel safe that, knowing that he has people who really care about him? Wouldn't you want him to go to someone that will protect him instead of him walking on the road, lost, probably hungry, tired, scared, and someone else pick him up and hurt him? Wouldn't you want that? She was like, oh, don't tell him to go to the family member because a weak girl Jayden and whatever. So I'm like, this girl must be crazy. I was arguing with her for like probably a good 15 minutes on Instagram because I said, Jayden, go to your mother's side of family if you feel unsafe, right? Every time I made a comment about Jayden being safe, I was DM'd. I was attacked in the comment section. One guy DM me, Jeremy Strong, DM me telling me, oh, you're saying this about my auntie and you should use your energy to look for Jayden and whatever. I'm like, that's what I am doing. So why am I being attacked? Why would I attack the mother side of family? Like, you never want us to come out and talk. You never want to come out and say anything. Right? Right? Shen, you are a nurse. Right? You're trained to have empathy. No, so, as a healthcare worker, that's what we're trained to do, right? I don't never love Jayden because Wanna stop talk now. And as them are said, since everybody blaming his mom, wanna stop search for Jayden. Wanna claim to say wanna love Jayden so much. Wanna care for Jayden so much, and a complete stranger take it up on them head now and I look for Jayden and now stop talking about Jayden every single day. And the family will grow Jayden and say them love Jayden so much, don't care anymore, not saying anything anymore. Wanna never care no name and say alright, wanna never do nothing. Wanna attack people, you know. But at the same time, wanna nah come out, come say nothing more. I wanna love Jayden so much. I wanna grow him. That's all. When have people that spread rumor that my cousin is and son man, he's not, she's not, right? My aunt had Jayden since he was 6 years old and gave him to his dad. His dad passed him on to his sister, and the sister has him ever since. Uno pies the little boy mind against me. Uno tell the little boy say when him see mother said that family never talk, all him grandmother see him and I talk to him, and it's like Jayden don't even want to talk to her. He must, yes, ma'am. She asked him, Jayden, you good? Yes, ma'am. And him gone. Him see all him cousin and run. Cause the son grew him. Him not supposed to know him mother side of family. Right? Uno thought that this was gonna be like a 2-day talk and it done and it gone. Because uno feel like nobody never care about him, don't it? And you see what happened now? You see the whole of Jamaica come out for him now? Right? This is unfair because you have children and not have him and not grow him. I'm not supposed to take care of him, I'm supposed to protect him. And now he's nowhere to be found. Right? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna want nobody come and I need my comment section to come tell me say, oh, rebel, he's not whatever. I don't want to hear none of that. You understand me? If Jayden didn't go to my grandfather's house, if Jayden was scared, I go to my grandfather's house, he would have been fine. He would have been taken care of. He would have been okay. My grandfather had a big rat in the yard. And about 6 houses in there. And me I tell him say he couldn't stay in one of them houses there. My uncle them never ever tell him say don't come there, you're crazy. He was gonna be fine. I keep on telling everybody say my family big. Very, very big. We don't know everybody. You understand me? But if something like this happens, we'll come out. And I've been here from day one talking. But because them they want bully me off of the internet, them never want for saying nothing at all. I'm saying this, Jayden, if you're out there and you feel scared, find somebody who can send me a message. Go to the police and tell them say you want to go to your grandfather's house, tell your mother's side of family, and you'll be fine. I don't want nobody come tell me say I'm not here with me anymore. I don't care about none of that. But I care about none of that.
So this cousin is the cousin that Shanique was going to sue. I want you to listen. That cousin was the cousin that Shanique was going to sue. Now, I went down the rabbit hole of trying to find the messages, and I did, that she screenshotted, and I'm going to share them with you now, okay? I'm going to share them with you now. So remember I said that Shanique was not the only person. Oh, no, you can't see that one. Hold on. Let me get you a better one. Shanique was not the only person. There we go. That's better. Shanique was not the only person that was bullying her, and she mentioned it in the video because everybody have it that it was just Shanique. It was a coordinated attack, all by Andrine's side. Not Andrine's side, all towards Andrine's side of the family. All by Shanique and Anne-Marie's side. So, I know Mr. T family, this is no people. This is not Mr. T family, this is Anne-Marie family. This is Shanique family. So, the first one was this Jermaine Strachan. No, I don't know if that is his name or if he's deliberately changed up his name for social media or whatever. So, of course, not watch Jayden Smith cousin was just talk. Now watch her like, her mouth very wassy, she tell them some bad word, you see, people. She tell them some bad word. But, he was basically defending his aunt. Defending his aunt. Some of the messages that he sent to her were very much about Andreen, right? Very much about Andreen. The damn audacity. Let me see if I have this one on screenshot. If not, a screenshot this one and show it to you. Hold on. Let me just double check to see if I have that one on screenshot. Yeah, man, I have it, man. See it here. The damn audacity you have before he decided to run away for his own reasons until it's clear why. When he's found, why you don't plead for more prayers and more help to find him. Listen, stop creating a negative energy towards my aunt, who you have no idea about. And she tell him about him, mama. You understand? And block him. Right? Very wassy indeed. Now, Shanique, who be so strong, because I screenshot that to and it now come true. But hold on, I'm going to screenshot it on this phone and send it to the one that I'm live on to see if you guys can see it better. Hold up. I want to see if you guys can see it better. Hold on. Shanique, no, on her page, was busy attacking the girl. And in the attack, okay, here it is. Okay. Right. In the attack, she was basically calling Jayden Smith an it. I'm going to show you, man, because I don't want to think, so I just make up this. Shanique, who claims that she loved Jayden Smith so much. Now, this is the cousin who is currently cussing off this girl. Yes, sir. I know you try very hard to hide your face, but are you that? This cousin I really do not wrong, other than him just go off him relationship with him aunt and so on and so forth. This is a Jermaine, people. And this Jermaine here is the one that attacked the cousin, rebel writer, she called herself, and defended Anne-Marie quite vehemently. Clearly a send-out agent for Shanique, right? Send out boy for Shanique this, and send out boy for Anne-Marie. To be fair to him, he had numerous postings on his socials about Jayden Smith for a good few months, but then it was business as usual after a while. Now I'm gonna show you guys the screenshot from Shanique on her Instagram page. Let me just send that to myself so I can see it. Yeah, because Shanique Obia so strong, it wasn't showing before. So here we go. We're gonna have a look at this communication here. This communication here. All right. Okay. And I'm glad that the key thing is at the very top. So you can see that Chen Sassy 93 replying to the cousin who, as I said, her name is Rebel Writer. And her statement is, look here. We don't know about no damn family for the past 7 years. Not one damn soul call and check on it. Eating up people. It. So don't kiss my teeth. So up there is Rebel Writer telling, putting a message of support for Jayden underneath her post, because she did post on Instagram claiming that they're searching for Jayden, saying, tell him to go to his great-grandfather's house if he's scared to go home. The part that triggered dirty-minded Shanique was when she said, if he is scared to go home. So her, in her defense of her family, come and diss up the whole of the mother's side. To make them know said them never hear about no damn family for the past 7 years. Not one damn soul call and check on it. It. Now I said to myself, okay, maybe it's a typo. Maybe it's a typo. And it, you know, it is close to the QWERTY keyboard where H and E there, or HIM there. But when I look for my QWERTY keyboard for my phone, I say, but no, I don't mistake this. The T up on the top line, the I up on the top line, the H there in the middle, and the M they down at bottom. The only thing them have in common are the I, the T up on the top row. It and him is very, very, very different. Very different. Located very different. And I don't even know autocorrect that. That can't be no autocorrect at all. So for Shanique to have the gall to refer to Jayden Smith as an it, that's an object. That's a thing. That's something of no value. That is something that can easily be discarded and replaced. That is a lack of regard for life. That is a lack of regard for quality. That is a lack of regard for Jayden Smith's entire being. Yeah. Now, of course, you know that Shanique has so far locked up all of our socials because she knows that we're onto her and we're not back down, right? So I am glad that these things are out there and very much present. Now, I said to myself, Jayden clearly has got other family members. He very clearly has got other family members. My ultimate question while I was revisiting all of this was, why did Andreen think it's suitable to hand her baby over to these people? Why? She's clearly aware that there is a grandfather in the picture who has property. This grandfather don't sound like him homeless or him is a bum. Him have house. He's not well, but him have house. There are brothers of Andreen involved in the picture. Notice she said, my uncles would never have said Jayden can't come. There are aunts. There are other people. And Andreen has 7 children, including Jayden Smith. 6 of whom she kept. What was special about Jayden that made Jayden the one to be handed over when she was not managing? Because if you can manage with 6, you can manage with 7. Now, DJ Hot Porridge said, no care for Jayden. Didn't you say she handed the child to his father? Wait for it, man. Because remember, that's what I said yesterday, right? Pottinger? I'm going to play a video that's going to answer all these critical questions. Because I, like you, just listened to the surface story where she said she gave the baby to the father. She gave the baby to the father. She never gave away the child. She handed the child over to the father. There's more to it, people. There is more to it. All right, I'm going to try set up this now because I can't hold up my hand for so long. Right? Because I want you guys to see this interview. Now, before we get there, please try and get the likes up to 100. Please and thanks so much. Right? We want this message to go out. Because it seems to me as though these people deliberately targeted Jayden Smith. And I'm not letting go of that allegation. I'm telling you that it is clear to me that they deliberately targeted Jayden Smith. Jayden Smith was brilliant. He was diligent. He was promising. He was all these things. You could see the shine on this boy. Academically ahead. Destined for greatness. And easy meal tickets for anyone that raised him. Now, why chose that shining star? Why did you choose that shining star? That shining star that could have turned around and did this and helped to elevate you out of your situation. Don't jump the gun and think I'm condemning anyone. I'm going to answer these critical questions because they're questions that are on a lot of people's mind. One make out of the whole of the pit in the mother, one pit in the you pick up and decide say you are go give away. Why you choosing to do that? Why not keep this child with all of the promise? All right, I'm going to set this up. I want you guys to see for yourself. I want you guys to see for yourself. These people are more than cruel. They're more than cruel. And they knew exactly. They knew exactly why they chose Jayden Smith. All right? I'll bring the camera visuals down low because I want you guys to be able to see this. I'm going to take my background off so that you guys can actually see my laptop screen. Like up the live, please, and thanks. We need to get it to 100. All right, let's take the green screen off. Okay, good. Can we all see this nicely? Can we all see? Now let's begin.
That's sweet. My son, I miss you. Please, Jayden, come back. I miss you. Sorry. Please, Jayden. I miss you. Come on back. I mean, I know what my son did. I don't know how he miss you. I don't know when he got. Sorry about me have a bad flow. But in a life, still believe say alive. So you just see me here, man. You know, so me just have a plot here back. Alright, then I give it to you. No man, me can't do my one a year now. And for my son, me so, I just give up everything in life. Up to myself. 7 children me have. That's every person me have. You can tell me. 7 children me have. So last time I have. So by tomorrow to Thursday, I will see you will look good. But that not make me feel good still. I guess so. Jayden, then they have to inherit nothing. Jayden is not it. So how me ever feel? See that me daughter this. So she favor me. By tomorrow, so will look good. But for Jayden, see me that. See me here. You know. No pizza when nobody wants to, I'm like them this on food. Everybody has about one system. This system is not right. Change it to the can. You can't bring him back? No. In a life, obviously, my heart, my mind, and my soul. I don't know what my son did. About 3 months, I go 4 months. How much me hairstyle now, cause I saw me do myself. That's it. We have long hair, but yeah, my son miss not feel for do nothing.
Listen in, people. It's coming.
Still, they are with them. I'm going to give God thanks who is on the life, is out there. I just say, God alone can tell me what happened to my son. They can tell me what happened to him. Alone and God can tell you what happened to him. Sometimes people are cuss and quarrel. Only God alone can come down from the sky and tell me what happened to my baby. So in a life, people say I'm mad, never mad. Mad, thinking them might hit me. I never mad because I have sense. I'm very bright and intellect.
You hear that?
So in a life, we tell a man, say, don't judge a book by the cover. Open the book and read what inside of it. Everybody just judge me. Oh, my hairstyle no way. But I like me hairstyle. So I like me. I love the ragamuffin style. Because I just like man and woman. Put on a clothes to my everybody else say me look good. I don't like it. Give my So you see the life, I dress to comfort myself. I not dress to comfort people. No matter what. But one thing in life, I wonder why they hurt an innocent child like this.
Listen.
My son never do nothing to get hurt. My son was so innocent. I cried this morning and I non-stop cry. Why? Why the Prime Minister not come out and say something about the missing children in Jamaica? See me inside raga. I don't give a shit about that. I just want to know so they find back my son. What matter? Money, that no matter. House, that no matter. The only thing matter to me, I think know that my son safe and alive. Why? Yes, me give him to your father. That is his responsibility to take care of him. Me care for 9 months, me take care for 6 months after him born. And me give it to him. The son me say, never come and say, Auntie, what happened? What happened?
She meant 6 years.
So him wrong the son.
Not 6
and
months.
To the father. But don't tell him that him. So what happened? You just give up. Me not give up. That is my belly pain. My belly hurt me too much. You know, see me lose 1 out of 7 children. 1 out of the 7 God. I mean, I give up. I want you to be understand, man.
I'm going to pull up that for another 10 seconds or so. I want you to listen.
1 out of the 7 God. Belly pain. My so happy. You just give up. Me not give up. That is my belly pain. My belly hurt me too much. You know, see me lose 1 out of 7 children. 1 out of the 7 God. I mean, I give up. I want you to be understand, man. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Top of the line, man. I mean, I want no money neither, you know. Because that can't bring back my son. No. But the government say, you know, come out, you don't say nothing. So, that's all, guys. But in a life, I believe there's a God. I think come down from heaven and tell me what happened to my son. Maybe me chop down dead. But me know they left the rest of them. So everybody has to do this, do that. No, no, watch me understand, man. Go cream out to do. I don't watch this. I'm just a humble girl with 6 other children. But still I remember. Still I remember my son with me. Because to carry him for 9 months, push him out. That is very hard. Suffer with him too much years. I'm give him to somebody. And I think that I hard to. That is very hard. So in a life, when I look back me, I'm not mad. I just a fresh call I carry me. But in a life, we need justice for every, not just my son alone. I'm telling you the truth. But for every missing children in Jamaica. What going wrong with the country? They don't have no sense. They don't have no sense. Once a child go missing, them I give 24 hours. That's too late. I can't give 1 hour. As I pick the miss up, just got the police station. Right now, me yesterday in Ghana for him. So this,
Hey.
I still I give. But it's everybody fly out. So the Jamaican government officer, one you miss them, they are the guardian for my son, right? And everybody fly out. What happened? So this a killer, I don't know if you say no, but God know. Before the day I'm dead, me have to get justice for this one. Me not see no other mother come out and I say, they miss them, so miss my son. I better put him to rest myself. But his spirit go haunt everybody in a heartbeat. Everybody it happen till the day they trust them. Like, ask them why. The mother, I'm a mother. My people is telling them this one.
The sound isn't great here.
Remember one time, I'm gonna give a guy a story.
Listen now.
That's the one of my baby father, red one room. So me ain't getting a conflict. Jayden stand up in the past. And start fling stone. I say, you come up here, son. I say, you come down here, son. He start fling stone out of the man. I say, you can't hurt my mommy. That's it, Jayden. Nobody could hurt me. No one could hurt me. But one mistake me make, I just give him up. Me never give him up. Just see them come and say them help me with him. Help me.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm going to pull it up again. Because so far we've been hearing, me give him way, me give him up, me give him to him, Father. We've been hearing all these three narratives. Did you listen to this critical thing that Andreen said? 3 more likes and we get to 100, please. Let's bump up the algorithms. Listen carefully to what she said.
Hurt me. But one mistake me make, I just give him up. Me never give him up. Just see them come and say them help me with him. Help different from give up. Because me never sign no paperwork nor nothing. You see, understand, you know? So me never give him up. Me never sign no paperwork, so it's still my child.
Hey.
So anybody wants to make him pick me, I never do it.
So you're trying to tell me that these people went out of their way to approach Andreen and tell Andreen, say, them can help with the baby. Them can help with Jayden. That is what them do, you know. They approached Andreen. Andreen did not approach them. They approached Andreen. Andreen did not go to them and say she need help. Andreen never approached these people and said that she can't manage her picnic. This was not her doing. A temptation and poverty. A temptation and poverty cause this. Why did they want to take a picnic where them did I go dash way? Why did they want to take a child that them did I go dash way?
So them help me with him. Help different from give up.
Let me go.
Me never sign no paper statement make, I just give him up. Me never give him up. Just see them come and say them help me with him. Help different from give up. Because me never sign no paperwork nor nothing. You see, understand, you know? So me never give him up. Me never sign no paperwork, so it's still my child. So anybody wants to make you and pick me, I never do it. You're just helping. Jayden is my son. I came for 9 months. So anyone on the platform and my life, okay, I'm gonna give it the history. That's why I get my life today. Okay, I have Jayden in my belly for 9 months. That is Rihanna, my Indian baby father. He's the one who buy clothes for Jayden, but said, take me out of the hospital. So the father wasn't there. So after Jayden born now, he was 6, and they come and said they want him because I was not working or anything. So me say yes, go on with him. I didn't know that this would be the outcome of my son life.
DJ had porridge.
So anybody want blast me as a dirty girl, I want wicked mama, me don't give a shit. But one thing me tell him me they love my son, but the father wasn't there. The auntie wasn't there. One time Jayden in my belly, I got to the one of the auntie with it, and they say a female and the father business that. So I don't know what that feel. For next man, mind Jayden. And then Jayden starts toning. Because Jayden love me so much. That's why I cry today.
So she went to the family of Dirty Shanique. She go to that wicked girl family and say she need financial assistance from Jane's father, from Fidem's side towards the baby, towards little Jayden. And then run her and say, I for you and the father business that them no want know nothing. Mama, the mistake that you made was definitely that because them suddenly out the blues after them never business with Jayden. Suddenly out the blues, them approach you and say, you want us to help you with Jayden? We will take him. These are the same people, Andreen, will run you when you were at your weakest with the child. And make next man a mine for them family member pitney. To the point where you end up in a situation of abuse. And it is Jayden who stepped up as the man by your side. A Jayden step up as the man by your side, you know. A Jayden step up as the man by your side, which is never ever the responsibility of any child. It is never the responsibility of any child to do that. But the love him having him hard for you. He was not about to sit back and allow that man to hurt his mother. I have finally understood. Because Jane is smart, you know. And even if these people, these wicked people, were busy manipulating him, which just fed the fire, Jayden would have to have inside of him a seed that they could manipulate and capitalize on. Mommy, he was resentful. He resented that you handed him over. Because he was your protector. And he looked at it that imagine I'm protecting this woman whom I call my mother and whom I love. And she hand me over to these people and she not even know how they're wicked to me in here. So you see when the mark come out and say, Jayden, we see him mother and just walk past him mother. Everybody is putting it just on the family, you know. And yes, them wicked and them deserve every flagging, you know. But I want you to understand that Jayden, from the sounds of things, was a silent river run deep kind of child. And there was a lot of emotions in this young man. He was brighter than the average. And bright children are very good at inference, very good at deduction, very good at foresight. Analyzing situations and ima look pan it say, imagine. Me Allah 2 man for this lady. And she handed me over and kept my 6 siblings. That's the sad reality. And that is what is going to be tearing at Andrine's heart. And I can understand that. But ask yourself the critical question, Andrine. The same people you went to and say, me need help financially with Jayden. Because the man who is found a relative, the father of Jayden Smith, now step up to the plate. You can't help me. And them look at you, Andrine. And them tell you, say, are you an in business that? Professor. And suddenly out of the blue, they approached you and said, we can take him. You want help? They targeted your vulnerability after they went back and they reflected on what them can do with Jayden. They're thinking, Jayden can be an extra help around the place, you know. Him can do all of them work here, you know. We can take him, turn him in a one extra pair of hands. Take off some of the burden off away. Him just dead in the house there, which you have a whole bag of them. We not can go take that one and him can turn with like a house boy. And all we have to do is put him through school and that. But him can just be the extra work hands on this ground here. He can help with the farming. He can help with the washing, the cleaning. Bringing come, man. It wasn't love, it was a barter. You can tell from the very expression of Shanique. She called him it. It wasn't love, it was a barter. And that is why even Rebel Writer still has Jayden Smith's picture on her Instagram up as the profile picture. And every single one of Shanique's family have removed all focus from Jayden Smith. None of them have up in picture anymore. Nobody's asking, where is Jayden Smith? Nobody. Nobody's asking. All they are doing, people, is moving on with life. And all Shanique is doing is coming on the internet with her guilty conscience. Her guilty conscience. Trying to distract the public from the obvious truth. Shanique, while it is that I blame Anne-Marie for covering up for you, you despised Jayden Smith. Because nothing in the world can help me to understand how you can look at that little boy in his state of absence and refer to him as an it. That's telling me that you are emotionally detached from Jayden Smith. That you've got no emotional investment in Jayden Smith. Strangers out a road love Jayden more than you. Chat and laugh love Jayden more than you. Me love Jayden more than you. J-Pro love Jayden more than you. Yard Boss love Jayden more than you. Tiger love Jayden more than you. And I could go on. I could go on. There are so many bloggers out there that love Jayden more than you. You are the only one that look at Jayden and cast him aside like he was nothing and called him an it. You are claiming that you not see no family. Fee, how many years? Remember, Jayden went when he was 6. So for 6 years, Andrine battled with Jayden in her state of poverty, fed Jayden look after Jayden the best she could. Him never turn up at Uno house, malnourished and on death's door. Him turn up to you, a bright child already. And from the sound of things, the fact that he is there, even brave enough to go up against the coolie man, where she said it a mine Jayden. That sound like an introvert to Uno? Did that sound like an introvert to Uno? Jayden sounds like he became an introvert when he entered your house. That you took the fight out of Jayden when he entered that house. You understand? You battered with this child's life. And that is why you did not care when you typed it. Imagine, for a whole 6 years, she had him. You had him for 5+ years. And you're talking about the whole time you never hear from a family if you can't look for it. The whole time that Andrine was there, Uno never looked upon Jayden. She never see Uno till it suited you to come and fetch Jayden. Selfish needs that entire household. So when it is that we're hearing, oh, I paid for his this, I sent him to extras, I did this, those were things to appease how Uno use Jayden in the house. So many people can't be speaking about the fact that Jayden was unhappy, that Jayden was treated like a Cinderella, like Jayden was used and exploited in the house, that Jayden was not free to just be a child. So many people can't be saying it and be lying. People in the area where I observe can't be lying. We're going to take a small break. I'm going to go to the comments now because I'm concerned that I've been going into it and not giving the platform an opportunity to have a voice. By the way, graduates, do you think it would be good during these sessions that we have got the opportunity for people to call in? Because if that is the case, then I can put up a number for people to be able to call in. So let me know if you think it would be useful for people to be able to voice their opinions when we do these lives. But in the meantime, I'm going to go through the comments and I'm going to include your opinions as far up as I possibly can. Right, let's go here. Jayden's father is the one. True, him probably couldn't support him. I can. Anyone on here, if Jayden was from a certain family, those people would have got it in the worst. No plane tickets could have been bought. Well, yes, a DJ at Paris, you would have finished them. We understand the dirty vipers had a motive for this special little soul. The police need to interview that family. No police in Jamaica nor Andrew give shit about Jayden. None of them. No, they don't. They don't give at all. They don't care. They want him for house help. Absolutely. They all knew the power of Jayden, but they didn't know that God don't play about his chosen ones like Jayden. Man, for police, I pray God remember Uno wickedness. He probably thought she didn't love him. True. That's probably what he thought, and that's sad because he's not going to understand that desperation can lead parents to make these decisions, thinking that they are putting him in greener pastures, not knowing that what glitters is not always gold. You understand? Judgment is near, is very close. All wickedness will be met with wickedness. So police who are keep foolishness tune and God member. Trust me, no man. Imagine police down at JA unalive all babies. You guys really think they care about Jayden? Ha! Facts. Remember that little 2-year-old? Remember that little baby, the mother holding up the underwear that was stiff from the dried fluids, body fluids? You remember that? Jaja. because she's wicked, they never love him. She better be careful because her own child can end up in the same situation or worse. Okay, after she remembered that she have children also, and one day is gonna come back around to her children. Any child would be resentful. Yes, children rather live with a loving mother under a bridge than a palace without her, and that is something that we as Jamaican parents need to understand. Jamaican mothers, let me tell you something. No matter how dirty tough, suffer with your pitney. Suffer with your pitney. Do anything that you need to do for your pitney. That is why, me can't judge woman we use where God give them, which is them body, in order to feed them youth. Me can't judge them. You understand? Me give God thanks I've never had to. But many women, that is all them end up with. But them use them own and them get them children out of situations that their children don't have to. You understand? You know much stripper of pitney where I study law and medicine. You know how much? A dangerous choice. But them would rather do that than give them pitney. Mm-hmm. Me love Jayden more than Shani. That is it, talk truth, right? If they only know this is a curse they brought on themselves, woe unto them. Confess, Shanique. Yes, she have to confess. At some point, she has to confess. They wanted to harm Jayden from he was going to Beta Barra School, but Mr. T was his protection. Now that he was at high school, they took their first chance to take him out. He was under heavy manners because we always have the argument, and we say it all the time, no child runs away from a happy home. None. No child, listen again, runs away from a happy home. It would take the only exception of mental health imbalance, in which case the child is not in control of themselves. And there would have been red flags leading up to such situations. There were no red flags with Jayden, right? No red flags with Jayden, according to the family. Say they lie, but according to the family, right? When I look through what happened to the family members, and we haven't listened to Shan yet, Remember, said there is Shan. And Shan is the other cousin that Shanique went for. Shan was the one that was helping to arrange the actual search, give out water bottles, get the drone in place. Remember, there was a whole thing on the news when them a show said drone is being used and all of that because the police are trying to make themselves look good. But a Shan push for them thing there for take place. And Shanique start to rub her out and threaten her life and ask her why she getting involved. You understand? Because the more the camera was coming round, the more Mr. T was talking. Because, of course, the press is going to interview him as the person that is on the ground at the yard. And him did say too much. So Shanique wanted to shut down all the possibilities of information going out in a way that would point fingers towards them as the suspects. By cutting off Andrine's family members and going after them aggressively, she has, in essence, isolated them from the case rather than included them. Now listen to the absolute rubbish that's happening in our society in Jamaica right now. Explain to me how, and it's just logic, Explain to me how a child is handed over to a family without legal documentation of adoption or guardianship for that matter. No carers ordinance in place to say these people are the legal guardians, even if they're not the legal adopted parents, the legal guardians, as in Andrina has not given up her parental rights, but she has allowed them to look after her child with her there as parent, but on the outside of the household that the child reside in most of the time. Why is it that we are in such a slack system that allows people to pawn off their children to others, or for people to take other people's kids without any paperwork? The Department of Children and Family Protection Service want a drop and a haul up. They want a drop and a haul. They are not pushing the changes in child protection that need to take place fast enough. Because how is it that they have taken somebody's child? That child has gone missing. And who does the police communicate and update on the case with? People who don't even have legal standing for hold Jayden in a them possession. Not tell me if we are no idiot. It is not legal. It isn't legal at all. It's illegal. And child protection is mum on the matter because they know as many situations and cases of slackness like this that they have allowed to get out of hand. If we not take a stock in the whole heap of missing picnic them in no people. Me say the scandal with the blue in Jamaica. A whole heap of them missing picnic they want to sit in a homes like that. When I know that, you know, notice say, all right, come we put 2 and 2 together. No notice say, when you go and you see the Ananda alerts and the missing child posters going up all the time. No see no parent to come out and tear off them chests. And I say, we be picking there. No see that. No don't see it. Because a lot of these children that have gone like this are children that have been pawned off to other people. People who take other people picnic, borrow other people picnic. And predators identify that these children have no body. They are the highest statistic to disappear. And a joke. You understand? It's not a joke. And of course, the authorities know that these informal situations exist without guidance, without any litigation, that leaves children vulnerable and open for further exploitation. Make that make sense. And they continue to allow people to just go in our household and take people picnic without no paperwork signed. Because even on the basis of child neglect, Shanique's family should have been arrested. You think so them something could happen a big foreign? I wonder if you don't understand. You don't think so them something could have happened a big foreign? The first question would be like, so where's his legal parent? Where's his biological mom and father? How did you end up with this child? Why was the child living with you? Where's your paperwork? Are you the legal guardian? Where's the documentation? You're not the legal guardian? So the child was given permission straight to the mother. Did you sign any paperwork to say these people were in sound state of mind, that they were best practice when it comes to looking after kids? Did you get any assessment passed? Did social services know that your child has been pawned off to somebody else? A problem. There is no way you can hand off a minor like that in a big foreign. You can't do it. Social services would have to come check out whoever it is that's taking that child. Social services would have to come check out your house. Check out your lifestyle. Make sure say you is not a convicted criminal for child exploitation. Make sure the child is safe and well. Interview the school where the picnic go to. A beer steps. A beer steps. Jamaica, we too slack. We allow too much foolishness. And our children are suffering for it. You not see what go on with the violence. You not see. Hold on 1 second, people. You can't take it when me I call me pick and you know hear me. If you ever hear me a ball up with your tool. Me just antibiotics. Anyway, just like Rosalie, they don't all care for their kids. HDK is the truth. The foreign countries who care would never let that slide. Yes, how Pitney I watch Pitney, eh? And Shanique for go prison for the baby female broke. Let me tell you something. The ultimate steps that would have happened here, our country just slack. You know that a broken femur is one of the highest indicators of child abuse, the highest indicator, because it is not an easy bone to be broken. It's extremely difficult. It is one of the thickest, strongest bones in the body with the mass and the density. It is one of the hardest bones to break. So when these things happen, they automatically generate a red flag over here in a big foreign. And them I go research you. And them I go say, wait a minute, how this happen? Social services often get called without you even know. Them just turn up at the hospital and say, hello, come, we have to interview you. We have to interview you. You understand? Where were the other family members of Jayden Smith? Oh, they were there. They were there. Let's answer the question. They were there. But you had a python, an evil spirit, a wicked soul who did everything in her power to isolate this lady and everybody on Andrine's side away from the case. This python, this Jezebel spirit, wanted none of Jayden's other relatives to come near, excepting those who would defend herself and defend her mother. Like the cousin that also attacked on the internet, attacked rebel writer Andrine's family member. Shanique knew that Jayden had family. Anne-Marie knew Jayden had family. They planted extra seeds of doubt. Jayden mother can't manage him. Jayden mother mad. You know, she said she live in a one little two before, one little shop. Jayden mother can't look after Jayden. A pair of them talk there. Pair of them talk there for make Jayden feel like saying mother was nobody. Yes, she may have had a problem. You know, let me share a story with you. I'm going to share a story with you guys. I remember once I went to visit a very dear friend of mine in the island of Dominica, right? For those of you who know me, know how much I love Dominica, right? Sacafet, okay? Sacafet. Love my Dominica. Went to Dominica to spend time with my friend. And my friend is a big diplomat. Yes, a big nice house. She and her family, they all live there. And them have them political little cocktail parties, etc., etc. I'm there in the cocktail party enjoying myself. And in saunters this man. Now, this man looked a bit unkept. He looked a bit rough around the edges, people. And me, I wonder, then this brother, you know, look like, say, him not too belong. Yes, so. Me just a looking at me, just a observing the people. Him stagger in, you can see, say, man, under him liquor. Stagger in. Heads turned, head looked away. Me say, oh, their reaction's a bit strange. Nobody's saying, oh, can I help you? What you doing here? No. Then I see this drunk man saunter over to my friend and fling him hand around my friend and give her one big hug and one big kiss on her cheek. She calls me over. Me say, I want go on, yes or no, because me weary, you know, come and say, brother, you don't look too right. So anyway, I approach her and him. And she goes, Kay, this is my brother. This is my loving brother. And she introduces me to her brother. She says he loves Rome more than he loves me, but he's still my brother. Mr. People, that moment, it humbled me like that. It humbled me like that. I come from a family that there is no way that brother would have been at that situation. That brother would have to go wrong my back. That brother would have been not invited. That brother would have been on the outside looking. Yeah, because my family, them are some real hoity-toity middle class people. I just me and my mother alone are rebel. You understand? Me and my mother alone are rebel. Everybody else, I saw them stay. Them no mix. I say this to say that. There are people out there that will not judge you on the basis of how life has treated you and how you have responded to life. Because not everyone has the wherewithal, the willpower, and the strength to be able to cope with challenges, failures, barriers in life in a way that would be considered socially acceptable. Oftentimes, there is a story behind the choices people make and the outcomes there are. And that unless you put yourself in that person's shoes, you will be incapable of fully understanding how they got there. But when you take the time to step off of your pedestal and realize that people struggle and not everyone pushes through that struggle sober, you will forever continue to judge Andreen and see her as the worst mother for giving up Jayden. I implore you to take a step back and realize that there are situations where people feel that sobriety means that the pain is too raw in order to cope. And Andreen's choice of doing the things that she's doing does not negate or go against, because people always tell me, okay, you use too much big word, no big word, but does not oppose or negate or go against the love that she has for her son. Now, want to tell me, did Andreen sound as though she's incapable of speaking up on her own behalf? I heard a mother that was speaking very intelligently. She was not only speaking on her behalf, she was speaking on behalf of all the missing children in Jamaica. You see, with the right guidance, you see, with somebody beside her to take her to the right spaces where her voice can echo in the right chambers, Andreen's story would be told over and over again. And Jamaica will start to rethink how our children are being handled in these so-called informal adoption families. We need to change that system. It isn't right that people can just take other people's children and tempt them because they're poorer and they are richer. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes because they want the help. And the government has not done anything to ensure that there is a welfare system for children in all aspects so that no child goes hungry. They haven't done enough. It's time to revisit child protection in Jamaica, and it is time to revisit how children are being cared for, particularly in households where there are multiple children, to avoid more situations like this. Right? We have been on this live for 1 hour and 36 minutes, 55 seconds and counting. On a no seminar live for stay on for too long because I need people to be able to rewatch the live and not have to take up their whole day to do so. Thank you so much for coming to class tonight. Don't forget to drop those purple hearts in honor of Jayden Smith. We still say justice for Jayden Smith. And we will continue to probe and look into the situations and identify the things that we may have missed. Okay? Justice for Jayden. Thank you so much, Live and Let Live. While you're dropping the purple hearts as you exit the classroom, do like up the live. And of course, hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new to my channel, so that anytime I come live, you are notified. Press that bell. Get the 2 wiggly lines. That's very important. If you just press it, then it won't hit the bell. You have to press it again and get those wiggly lines. Don't forget, all right? That is how narcissists feel powerful, by putting down others. They're ashamed that Jayden's father was with Andreen, who they think is low class. Bang on, absolutely. It's part of the culture that goes back decades. She speaks well intelligent. Yes, she does. She just needs that guidance. The Pitney look like him spoiled based on how them treat him like crown prince. Who that? Which Pitney? Which Pitney? Kindly give HGK some more likes by double tapping your screen. Thank you so much, Don. Oh, the Pitney as in Shanique baby. Yes, man. Yes, Shanique baby was the little prize child. Yes, little prize child, my love. The foreign countries who care. Okay, I think I've gotten all of you now. Blessed love, everybody. And of course, we shall see you again for another catch up with HGK on another day. I will talk to you later. This is your girl, HGK, and I'm out. Bye.